Hey, baby.
Hi, Dad. My backpack is in the way.
Oh my goodness.
So good to see you again.
Hi. Back
So,
to me.
I haven't introduced you yet. Who are you?
I'm Mackenzie Morgan. I don't know what else to say about myself other than the fact that I'm from Texas. We've known each other for a really long time, but
Kind of.
but now we're kind of just back together.
So as we shared last week, while in Texas, Jack reconnected with a childhood friend, and they became inseparable. And like I said, she actually applied for our med crew last year, but we didn't choose her because we had a policy of not selecting people we already knew. But based on her answers to some of the questions, we discovered she'd grown up to become an extremely mature and insightful young woman.
What do you think is the biggest problem in the world today? Good question. My original answer to this was just that people are too sensitive, but I felt like I could go a little bit deeper with that because sensitivity is just an outcome that bases from a bigger issue in the world. And I'd say that bigger issue is programming in schools and media, which leads to division, a lot of division, which then leads to too much sensitivity in the world. People are too sensitive to a lot, and it's really tearing the world apart. The whole point about conversation means that you have to take a risk that you're gonna offend somebody. Otherwise, conversation is meaningless and you're not gonna get anywhere interesting at all if you're just tiptoeing around like, oh, am I gonna offend this person if I say this or that? Like, no, that's crap. People are too sensitive. Anyways, next question. Again,
And what
after
are
a
you
long
doing
time.
here?
I was invited by you guys to come here, thankfully. That's awesome.
And I humbly accepted after a lot of thought. I was thinking, do I really want to come here and spend a long time with them?
So the
It
question
was
is,
really tough.
So the question is are y'all boyfriend and girlfriend?
We're
No,
figuring that
that's
one
up
out.
to him.
Oh.
Remains to be decided.
I'm just saying.
Really, Jack?
That was so fun!
All right, what we're doing today?
We're going on a little road trip to, Oregon and Washington. It's gonna be fun.
Why? Why are we going to Oregon and Washington?
I don't really know, but we wanted to do it, so we're gonna go do it.
Yep.
We're going to look at vans for Finn.
For Finn.
For that guy.
That weird stranger over there.
He wants to leave us.
Everybody is talking at me.
Miss Madeline Mackenzie Morgan is going with us.
Hi.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
are you going?
Why is she
Y'all are
going?
kidnapping me.
Jack's
Y'all
kidnapped her.
kidnapping me.
How are you two getting along?
Terribly.
Terribly. Awful. She's so mean.
She's so mean.
So.
And everybody's gotta run, and ain't nobody gonna hold you, and everybody needs someone. Don't try to go alone, don't say I never told you. When you wake up tomorrow and your heart ain't feeling right, don't steal up all the say goodbye to pain and sorrow every day and every night.
Finn's heart has been set on a Volkswagen Vanagon Westfalia, and he's looked at dozens either in person or online over the last few weeks. This was the first one on his list to look at while we're here in Seattle. He had several more in Portland, Oregon we were going to go see the next day. However, when we pulled up and saw what great condition this one was in, he took it for a test drive, made the guy an offer, and shortly after, it was a done deal.
Woo!
All right, getting in your van.
Hippie,
Drive
I'm a
away.
hippie. This is actually one of the least hippie versions I've seen of this van.
You gotta keep the name Betty White.
Yeah,
I like
Oh, is that what they call it?
the name of Betty White.
I love Betty White. That's a cute
I like
name.
Betty White though.
All right, Keith's driving right now just to get through all this Seattle traffic. And then Finn's gonna take over when we get on the highway. Gonna get some gas. Finn slept in it last night.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Betty White.
Betty White.
He's got me.
Betty White's got him all tied up.
Yeah, this is the inside of his little van. That goes up higher, so he can stand up.
Oh, we're gonna go out there. Back to
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn.
So at this point, Finn only has his driver's permit, so a licensed adult, 21 or over, has to be in the right seat. But when he turns 18 in June, then he can get his permanent driver's license and drive all by himself and go wherever he wants to go.
All of the dove, the red leaves are falling, the barn owl is calling, the welcome of the dawn.
He's taking a nap now. You can lay it. Okay, scratch that. That's that's not happening.
I'm happy to be out in the ending of the night, welcome of the dawn.
All right, Finn made it home to the cabin. He barely made it up the icy driveway. We did have to put chains on, but it made it up it. The chains were a little too big, unfortunately, so we have to get new ones. I don't know what they're doing right now.
Maybe I'll do it right there. Go ahead, shut it off, Ben.
What's he doing?
We're fixing chains.
Adjusting them?
So we bought some chains yesterday evening, and we had the guy set them outside of the auto shop so we could just pass by because we were getting in there late. And it turns out the chains are a little too big for these tires, so we gotta cut them.
And that's what he's doing. How come you're not doing that right now?
Because I'm driving the car back and forth so I can help him.
Oh, gotcha. But you're gonna know how to put those chains on, take them off by yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Hard.
No, they're not.
hard at all. But this is my Volkswagen van again.
This is it, baby. This van was listed for $36,000, but Finn was able to negotiate the guy down a little bit. He's worked really hard at his YouTube channel this past year, and so he was super proud to pay cash for his very first vehicle.
Peplink. It's all our Peplink stuff to set up our cameras, to set up everything we want out here on the ranch. All right, back it out. There you go. Then do that one.
This is so soft.
It is super soft.
What are y'all doing?
Not the Starlink.
Cool.
Doesn't know my nose.
So our off-grid cabin will no longer be off-grid.
Nope.
That's okay, we need it. We need the internet.
Okay, Kate. Take the drill. No, you don't need to clean them out anymore, Jack. Hand the drill back.
All right, Starlink is installed. What are you doing?
I'm putting in flooring
Cool.
with Dad and Mitt.
Yeah, Mackenzie's parents came and visited us, and we have been having a good time, and now Finn has put Mitt to work. That looks good, Finn.
Doesn't it look good?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Those look pretty good.
Nice. Got rid of that nasty rubber mat.
Good job, Eddie.
Yes, we secretly had Mackenzie's parents fly in to surprise her, and luckily she was very excited.
Who's over there? Don't slip, don't slip.
This family has a bond that is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I don't know any other girl in the world who'd want her parents to crash her party with her new boyfriend. But this family is truly amazing.
Okay, good. That's good.
It's so crazy because we've known Mackenzie and her family for over a decade, but reconnecting now while watching our kids build a relationship has been so much fun. And you know, I talk about the quiet and loneliness of our impending empty nest, but the truth is, I'm realizing our nest is actually growing and getting fuller as each of our kids find their significant others and we build new relationships with their families.
So it's sad, but it's true. And it can get the best of anyone. This loneliness won't get you through. You're gonna need to find a friend. Gonna need to find someone. And if you wake up tomorrow and your arm ain't feeling right, find love to steal or borrow. Say goodbye to pain and sorrow every day and every night. Every day and every night.
So because of Starlink, I'm able to put Peplink routers and switches at my ranch in Montana and on the boat. You guys saw me do that install with the Peplink routers and stuff on the boat. And I'm putting the Peplink routers and switches and Wi-Fi access points all over the ranch here, and I'm gonna have cameras tied into those. I also have installed a few cameras on the boat, and we'll install some more cameras when we get back to the boat. And I can see these cameras no matter where I'm at in the world. I can take my phone and I can look at the boat. I can see what's going on the boat. I can see my instrument panel. I can see bilges. I can see my engines. And if I'm on the boat, I can see my ranch up here. I can see wildlife. I can see if it's snowing and those kind of things. I also going to, hopefully one day I'm going to install a weather thing so I can access the weather of the actual temperature, wind, rain, and everything that's going on at the ranch. And I can see that online as well. But today we're installing the Peplink switch and an AP here in my garage so that it will talk to my big Peplink AP thing over there at the house and ties the garage and that, so I don't have to run wires from the shop to the house. So that's what we're doing. This is the switch that powers the PoE cameras. So one of the things the switch does is the switch connects to an access point, which is right over here. And that access point talks to my house, to the Starlink and the Peplink router that's in there. So I don't have to run a cable underground or over the air to tie my shop cameras into my house. So that's what the neat thing about a switch and a Peplink switch and a Peplink AP, it works really good together.
Very cool.
Yeah, you little...
Okay, so we're headed back to the boat today. We got all the cameras wired in to the Starlink so we can keep track of them on the boat. Keith has an app so he can see anything that's going on out here. And all the kids are going with us today to go to the boat. We need their help to move the boat from Miami up to Fort Lauderdale, where we're getting new engines. Thanks to Yanmar and to Just Catamarans, they're putting the engines in for us. So we're super excited about that. And then we're gonna move the boat down to Grenada. So the next few weeks, we will actually be on the boat. It'll be great content, good videos. I'm so excited about everything that's happening. I think we're gonna do a little bit of remodel in the kitchen, I hope. So anyway, we're headed back to the boat today. So let's go.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn.
Take it off.
Okay, we're back on the boat. We are headed from Miami to Fort Lauderdale today. It's gonna be about 5 hours and hopefully we can sail. How's it feel to be back on the boat?
Feels good.
Did you sleep good last night?
Very good.
Yeah. We're off. Just like that. We're back and
Back on the boat.
back and gone.
Back on the boat.
And we have a stowaway.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you think of the boat so far in the last, what, 8 hours?
I love it.
Yeah?
It's really cool. It's so different. I've never really been on a boat like this before.
Yeah?
It's really exciting.
Yay! It's nice and warm here, that's for sure.
For sure.
I'm happy to be wearing, not muck boots and
Yeah.
standing in the mud.
Didn't even move.
We're back. We're gonna have to scare it away.
All right, Captain Jack, tell us how to go and what to do and what not to do. What should we be looking for? What should we be watching out for?
Boat.
Boat? You're not the captain.
You should ask the captain that question.
Look at me. I am the captain now. Hello, Captain.
Hello, Princess.
How does it feel to be back on your boat?
It actually feels good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of recharged.
Will we be sailing today, babe?
It could be. The winds are kind of northeast.
Yeah.
They're supposed to switch around to the west or the east.
Oh, it feels good to be back on the water at least. And sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what we're getting done when we get to Fort Lauderdale.
So that's where we're headed right now, up to Just Catamarans. And Just Catamarans is doing the brand new engine install on the new Yanmar engines that we got. We got the new Yanmar 110 engines, beautiful engines. Can't wait to put them in. Gonna paint the whole inside of our engine bay. It's gonna be clean, all reorganized. Vetus Maxwell, we're putting in all the new Vetus soundproofing in there, and all new hoses, everything. When I replace an engine, I want to replace everything, and Vetus makes everything for that. So if you're looking for engine parts, hoses, exhaust stuff, anything to do with your engine, Vetus is the place to go for that. Then we are getting the rudders fixed. We're going to drop the rudders probably tomorrow morning. We'll drop those rudders and get those off to the rudder shop and get the new rudders, get those fixed, the one that broke off. And I'm going to put new lines up there in the boom, the out haul lines for the reefing lines, because they're creaking like an old lady.
And our dinghy.
And we get the new dinghy, the new high-fill dinghy, 4-point. It's just like this one, a little different in some places, but the neat thing about the new one is it's got a Mercury 60 horsepower engine on it. So I'm going to be real excited to see how that 60 Mercury runs and compared to the old engine that we have here. And
if anybody wants a dinghy, we have one for sale.
that's right. So the Z2, we're going to put it out on the internet here this week and see who wants to buy the old Z2. So that'll be exciting times.
Cool. All right. So our newest crew member doesn't feel so good.
I feel great. I don't know what you're talking about.
You look like you feel great. Get some sun on them white legs.
Right, we're in it. We're on the cuts.
That's it.
Bring in the dinghy cuts.
All right, so how do you feel having Mackenzie out here on the boat?
I feel good.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know.
Is she gonna be a good crewmate, or is she just gonna be eye candy for you?
Well, I don't know. I was gonna make a dirty joke, but I'm not gonna make it.
Okay, please don't.
So I'm excited to see how it goes. I know she's pretty out of her element out here just because it's
Yeah.
such a different environment than Texas.
Yes, it
So-
is. She is a city girl.
Ah! Dang it.
It scared me a little bit. She'll have to adjust,
Yeah.
adapt, but
Awesome.
I think she can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
That's it.
Just trying to make y'all feel awkward and uncomfortable. Oh, that's a gizzy.
You see that Valley 48?
Yep.
We're going right on the other side of that pole right there next to that.
Okay, well, we made it into the marina here. We're at Just Catamarans in Dania Beach. They are going to get started on removing the old engines tomorrow, I think. And Keith was going to pull the rudders off here, but it's too shallow. So we got to figure out what to do about getting the rudders off because they have to come down. And this is very, very shallow. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. But tune in next week and I will film all of it for you. We're going to get the old engines taken out, get started on putting the new ones in. So it's going to be great. I hope you have a great weekend. Subscribe if you don't already. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
We're about to go snowboard.
Yeah, we're about to get at it, man.
There's not much power out there.
No, it's gonna be good.
We're gonna go. Here we go.
Guys, we gotta go.
I'm gonna replace these lines in this boat because they're squealing like a little baby girl. Squealing like a little baby girl.
Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by